Imagine being a young girl, living in a small, poor village. Then imagine wanting more than anything to get an education, but your school was very far away from your village. Imagine now walking to school with determination, several miles from your village, through pouring rain and floods. Finally, imagine if you were threatened along the way, as you were walking to school by things much bigger and much scarier than you. Imagine those threats became violent, but you still wanted more than anything each day to go to school, to learn as much as possible, so one day you could grow up and safely get your own children to school. I'm Nancy Hilliard Joyce, and I want to paint a different picture for you. Imagine now that you were given a bike, and that bike allowed you to get safely to school every day. Imagine the freedom you would feel. Imagine the relief. Young Cambodian girls are undervalued and discriminated against by their society and are prime targets for abuse and sex trafficking every day as they attempt to walk to school. All too often, these girls are forced to choose between eating or paying for a taxi if they want to attend classes safely. For many, their time is spent better working in the field than traveling several miles to school on foot. As a visual artist, I feel it is my life mission to give back through my art. This year, my goal is to paint 25 original paintings on panels of children on bikes and girls with umbrellas. Bikes and umbrellas represent protection and safety to me. In the fall of this year, I will have an art opening of these works I have produced throughout the year. The show will be called Bicyclette. 20% of all sales from the art show will go directly to the not-for-profit organization Lotus Pedals, who will then provide these bikes to the girls. I have also partnered with local bike shops who have agreed to match my giving by donating repair kits for each bike I provide. I am personally determined to donate at least 100 all-terrain bicycles and 100 bike repair kits to the poorest Cambodian girls living a minimum of 1 mile from their nearest public schools. Once a girl receives a bike, they will be monitored for at least 2 years by Lotus Outreach to make certain that they continue their education. In order to surpass my goal, I am running a crowdfunding campaign to ensure that as many bikes as possible are distributed to these young Cambodian girls. 100% of the crowdfunding campaign will go directly to provide bikes for these girls. I hope you will join me on this mission. Thank you.